Hi everyone, we're on our final module. So I want to start off with the fact that the beginning part of our final module where we're putting everything together, we're doing our synthesis of the concepts that we've covered so far. The beginning will be focused on you completing your synthesis paper. So we're allowing some time before we move into our very final form for you to actually do some really heavy duty think time, so to speak. We want to look at that higher order thinking and watching you synthesize and assimilate those concepts that we've actually addressed throughout this course. So with your very final forum for the course, we're going to be talking about kind of big picture concepts and also what we're looking at within the module as far as some of the readings. So we're going to look at our own moral compass and look at the global lens as far as ethics, and we're going to be looking at some of the readings from our textbook in chapter 5. So again, we're really looking at a broader view of what we've covered within this course, and again allowing you choice as far as what you would like to actually focus in on through the forum itself. So let's go ahead and review our module. So with our TED Talk for our final module, again, it's tying into each of us as individuals, as the people that we are, and us as leaders as well. So it really focuses in on the fact that we have influence on each other. No matter who we are, we have influence on each other, and we can make a real difference in people's lives just by doing very small gestures or small comments. So I want to couch that we need to be ever aware and present and mindful of how we relate to others, and just know that our impacts may not be immediate, but they go on for many, many years and can change lives, whether we know it or not. So that's where we're couching our final TED Talk and our final module. The influence that you have on others is just really incredible. So, of course, we're going to be doing our readings, and with that being said, that our focus is on a big picture and how our factors or how we deal with other people impacts other people, and as well as systems when we make changes. So I want to really start introducing complexity theory, and we will be touching on complexity theory and also chaos theory as we move forward within the DNP program, because it's so crucial to understand that many of the actions that we take are not in isolation, and they have far-reaching impact. So we need to, as leaders, be able to think about those, and in the context of this course, some of the decision making and discussions that we have within the concepts of ethics and assuring that we're following the values that we uphold as a profession. It's really important to think about the ramifications of our discussions, our thoughts, how we're making our decisions. So just kind of think about that in the context of complexity and chaos theory as well, within what you do as a leader. And whether we believe it or not, most every decision that we make has some ethical component. So again, we need to not only think about the here and now, the get it done type attitude as far as making decisions, we need to think about those long-term effects, are those far-reaching effects that we may not consider when we're in that hot seat, so to speak. So we're going to be looking at the World Health Organization, and we've looked at the World Health Organization as far as some of the data and statistics and epidemiology, but we're going to look at the World Health Organization in the context of ethics as well. We are going to be, in this module, doing the ethics position paper, and this is a really important time for you to really do the deep dive and think about your thinking, where you're actually going to formulate your own ethics, mission, vision statement, and value statement. So what we're going to do through this assignment is really look at most everything that we've done so far within the course and then make it your own. And the premise behind the assignment is actually developing your own guidepost so that you have a very clear understanding of your personal ethics, vision, mission, and value statement, because we all have to have that kind of anchor to make our decisions, and it's good to communicate that, meaning our visions and missions and our value statements to those that we work with, so they know that where we're coming from. And this is part of the purpose of the assignment. So let's go ahead and pop into the rubric real quickly. So I've given you an introduction to the assignment, and we're really going to be looking at, and what I'm looking at when I'm grading this assignment is that you've really taken some deep consideration. You're demonstrating those higher order thinking skills as far as looking at your own strengths and going back to what we did in immersion and looking at your life experiences, really what makes you tick, and your professional role identity, kind of meshing all that together and coming up with your very own values and your mission and vision statements. So this is a quite complicated process, and that's why we're really focusing on this assignment alone, so that you can have that think time. So this is not an assignment that one just rushes through and knocks it off and check, this is what I've done, because it really takes some very soulful and mindful thought as far as how you're going to formulate your statements. So, of course, we're going to start out with an introduction, and we're going to go into, you examining, we're going to go through the process, you examining your strengths, what you gain through the True North exercises, your life experiences, all of those types of things. And you don't have to go into detail here, but just that you're touching on those key components and what maybe were the aha moments as we were going through those exercises. So as far as developing your vision, mission, and value statement, just like your organization, your vision needs to be very clear and very concise as well. And this should be something that you can just kind of rolls off of your tongue. This is what your vision statement is. And the same holds true for your mission statement, and maybe a wee bit longer, but think long and hard about how you're wording the vision and the mission as well. And then really look at, and again, this is something that we addressed a little bit in immersion as well to get you started, honestly, for this assignment, is really looking at your values and what you hold near and dear to your heart. So those are the types of things that you'll need to consider as you're doing this assignment. And then, of course, with each and every assignment, we need to look back at what we thought about as far as when we were actually contemplating and formalizing our statements, and how will this guide your practice? How will you move forward from this assignment? And this is, again, not something just to put up on a shelf and, okay, I've got this one done. This is actually a component that you will be using as you move forward, because this will be kind of the anchor for your ethical leadership practice. So, again, you will always, like with any other paper, you will do a conclusion and make sure that you follow APA format when you're doing your paper. So if you have any questions about this assignment, let me know. I'm really looking forward to reading these and being able to connect with your mission, vision, and value statements. So let's go back into the module very quickly. Okay, like I said earlier, the forum itself where we're doing our discussion will be the final week of our course. So we're taking the previous week as our synthesis paper week, and then the final week to kind of tie everything together. And I want to also highlight in the content folder, there are quite a few resources for you. Again, I've included some more TED Talks and some more videos. But again, these are things to be thinking about, and just know that I don't actually advocate for any particular opinion within some of the TED Talks, but I just want to get you thinking about different perspectives. So I just wanted to pose that to you as I'm presenting some of the videos. And as always, again, we need to really hold on to those guiding statements within our profession as we're developing our own guiding statements, because they need to fall within the guidelines of our profession. So I've included some information for you to help you as you're doing your synthesis paper as far as the Code of Ethics for Nurses. So let me know if you need anything. This is really a cool part of the course that we can kind of tie everything together and really put meaning behind everything that we've done within this course so far. So looking forward to talking with you through the forum and reading your synthesis papers. Take care now. Bye-bye.